But that wasn't my first sexual experience. What was your first sexual experience? I was 11. I was at a gymnastics competition in Stevenage. I'd lost my tracksuit bottoms. I went into the changing room to find them. And there was a man in there, one of the members of the army gymnastics team. And, well, there you are.
From the lake of blazing fire, and he was not burned, I sit down like the light god, the governor of lions. My heart of my mother, my heart of my mother, my heart case of my transformations. Let not anyone stand up to bear testimony against me.
Stepped out of a dream. You are too wonderful to be what you seem.
Even I am he who cometh forth from the celestial water. He produced abundance for me, and hath the mastery there in the form of the river. Lake of blazing fire, and he was not burned.
His name was Richard. He had hair like spun gold. Blue eyes. I must have been about 2 years old. I think he was a few months older than I was. I was utterly, totally in love.
My heart of my mother, my heart of my mother. From the lake of blazing fire. Of course, you would die of it then, in those days. In the mid-80s, I knew someone when I was living in Brighton. 1 minute, he was as fit as a fiddle. Within about 6 weeks, he was dead. There was no medication, or not widely available then. And I knew somebody else who became blind and then died full blown. He was only about 23. I know I remember speaking to someone in a club, and him said, I'd been wearing 2 condoms to make it doubly safe. And of course, that was probably the most unsafe thing you could have done. Wearing 2 bits of latex together would have just split the condoms. You'd been better off barebacking. It would have been more fun and more comfortable, and probably no less unsafe than wearing 2 rubber johnnies on your cock. I, even I, he who cometh forth from the celestial water, he produced abundance for me, and hath the mastery there in the form of the river. Despite the AIDS terror, people would have unsafe sex. It was either that or die from nuclear Armageddon, courtesy of Mr. Reagan and Margaret Thatcher.
From the lake of blazing fire, and he was not burned.